Megan.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me apply the soundtrack to Jingle Bells. Okay.
This is going to be the big show opening for the Christmas season. That's beautiful.
Okay. Oh, here we go. So
all together.
So on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is it
to ride
one horse open sleigh.
Someone doesn't have their video on.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Gonna find out who.
Oh, what fun it is to ride. Where did she go right now?
It's Helen.
Where's
Helen has a surprise. She's waiting for the unveil. She's waiting for the okay.
Well, the show has started, Helen. Who do you think you are? You're new.
Okay, Helen, unveil.
So I'm showing myself? Okay.
Wait. I'm not ready. Now I'm on the other screen. I can't get off of. Hang on, Helen.
I was just going to say, Megan, you just disappeared in the middle of the song.
Wait a
also,
minute.
I stopped singing because my jaw dropped when I saw your outfit, Megan.
New person,
I stopped singing.
New person thinks she's running the show, so we got to stop the show because I want to see what this unveil is.
Wow.
Do drum roll, John. Drum roll.
Wait.
Everybody, this is Helen.
Hello.
Zoom in on your face.
Oh, okay.
She did some holiday glam. Her eyebrows are candy canes and she has little lights. Zoom in on the lights.
She needs to talk. If she talks, then we'll see the big picture.
Oh, gotcha.
What? Oh, I'm talking now. Hi.
Oh,
whoa.
Nice. Great.
Thank you.
That was worth interrupting the show.
I totally did not mean to.
No, I'm just teasing you. That's awesome. That looks so good.
Thank you.
I love that.
And I love your outfit. I had to stop singing because I was just looking at you.
Thank you. Well, don't worry because we're all gonna sing it again.
Okay.
Okay, from the top. This is the Ding Dong Show.
Heyo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jingle bells,
jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh,
what fun! You always like a beat slower than me.
Hold on. Here's the beat. 1, 2, 3, and jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it's to this song sucks. Do we have to do with this? I hear it at work all day.
That's right, John. I forgot you do have to hear all this stuff all day, huh? This is torture for you.
Yes.
No,
Let's do the Hanukkah song. I just don't know the lyrics.
Do you
to
care
it.
where we say where you work? Have we said it before? We've said it before.
I'd rather not. Not. Let's say that I work at Foods Are Eating.
Yeah. Well, John, okay, I forgot about that. But this is like holiday season, so you know what's happening, right? Like there's going to be some Christmas stuff going on, John.
There is, yes. We can't escape that.
I know. But you don't work at the mall, but I used to work at the mall where they play, so I feel you.
Oh, yeah. Me
but
too.
I don't know what I can do about it.
I've worked at the mall on Christmas time before. That's why I still seek therapy to this day.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I've been drunk at the mall before. Does that count?
Say that again?
So I've been drunk at the mall before. Does that count?
You had a job? Oh, you got. Wait,
he was drunk at the mall.
Oh. I've never been drunk at the mall.
I had a roommate. We used to go drunk mall walking. It was a blast.
That'd be so dangerous. You'd buy everything accidentally and be like, whoa, I don't remember.
Do you think, that's being drunk at the mall, it's like the 1990s version of like drinking and buying on Amazon late at night. You know, you wake up, you're like, what the fuck did I do with $350 last night? I bought a surfing monkey statue. And so what did you used to do, Megan?
Oh no, that I used to do that.
Oh, buying late at night while boozing.
Yeah.
What did you? What
Why
were
do you
some
think
of the
I have
most?
so many clothes?
Those look. Your clothes look fucking awesome. What were some of the most unusual purchases you made?
I mean, to me, they weren't unusual. But I bought a banjo once because I thought I'm gonna learn how to play the banjo.
And do you still have it?
No, I took it to a pawn shop.
How much did you get for it? How much did you pay for it, and how much did you get for it from the pawn shop?
I got $20, but I think he only gave it to me. He was very nice. I should have gotten 10.
What pawn shop was it? Do you remember?
I think it was just called pawn shop. I don't know.
Was it in Huntington?
Huntington Beach with the yellow letters on Beach Boulevard.
I know exactly where that is.
Hold on a sec. There's a few
it's
on.
Called, like, pawn shop.
It is called pawn shop.
Right?
Is it south or north of the 405? Like, is it almost into West? Is it like way down by Ellis
Next
or?
to Condom Revolution.
I know where you're talking about. Yeah, I haven't. Just a friend told me where Condom Revolution was. Yeah, that's it. Ticket.
This isn't very holiday.
Well, no, I mean, look.
Pawning and sex.
I'm sure Condom Revolution sells like green and red condoms, and those are Christmas colors. So
yeah. Okay, but this is gonna get weird. So let's just stop talking about it.
And then, Santa Claus comes only once a year.
Okay, stop.
Sorry.
It's Christmas.
Okay.
So, Helena, I discovered when Panda did her Thanksgiving marathon.
Okay, first of all, I just wanted to point out I'm going to be a demented elf today, and I wanted to show you my elf ears that I made from on a rock. I put latex on a rock. This was my mold. It was so fun. Okay.
Cool.
Do you want me to show off my talent now? Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah, but can I talk first and introduce it? How come everyone's just running over me all the time?
Sorry.
Okay. No, but so Panda did a 24-hour Thanksgiving marathon, and Helena was awesome. Like, we all knew Helena's cool, right? But so Panda starts juggling and she can't. Helena sends up a message that says, "Hey Panda, I can teach you how to juggle." So then Helena comes on. She came on earlier and we went on a dog walk with her, which was really fun. But then, so she can actually juggle for real. You can juggle for real. She did the 2 in 1 hand. We found out her aunt was in the circus as a roller skating juggler. John, yes. You're missing the best part. What is happening?
Keep talking. I can hear you. I had to get the better connection.
You took the headphones off. I thought it was just all dead to you.
The headphones are only so long.
But you can still hear without them.
I have the external mic. Why am I talking to this mic? I have the external mic on, so I can hear everything. Okay.
I feel like I'm in a dream right now.
Keep talking.
What is going on tonight? Well, because like last week, he could only talk when he's right next to it. You're all screwing with me. Okay, now I got the internal mic on, so keep going. I had to put on the Ethernet cable. I don't even know what to do anymore. Read the Aldridge report, John. No, Panda juggling. Continue your story. It was a good story. Oh, that's right. Panda juggling. Sorry. I got so distracted because everything is so weird. I don't know what's happening tonight.
I'm stoned, so that's normal. We're good.
Yeah, so this is probably what it's always like for Steve.
Yeah, there's nothing new going on here.
I don't know what's going on. I'm lost.
Except John got me hooked on fart barf, and I can't take it off the TV now. Did you hear our conversation? Yeah, it's unfortunate for everybody except Steve. Okay, continue, Megan. So Panda juggling. Yes. I want a drum roll.
John, do you have the Aldridge report?
I have it. We don't want to hear about Panda juggling.
Do you want me to juggle?
Yes.
I don't know anymore. I mean, I do want you to juggle.
Okay, fuck this.
But I need a minute to sit. Okay. Yeah, juggle.
Aldridge report. Okay.
Music.
So
John,
now I'm gonna try to do this in as many different voices as possible without my own.
Okay.
That was a nice job, Helena.
Thank you.
This is good, right? Did you do the two?
Good.
Did you do the two?
Yeah. I can do that one sitting down. Hang on.
I want to tell you, I don't have anything right now, but I too can juggle.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, I had an aunt. My dad's second marriage, I had an aunt, and she wasn't into like traditional Christmas gifts. She made juggling bags and gave them to me, and I was like, I don't know, 12, I guess. So when you're that young, you don't do a whole lot, and I learned how to juggle. So
Awesome.
Cool.
yeah,
Can you juggle
it's a fun thing to do.
anything, right? Go
Yeah.
grab three things of equal weight.
I am so stoned right now. I'll do it next time.
I'll juggle.
I want to see you juggle.
I'm gonna try. Okay, John, read the Aldridge report while Helena and I juggle.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Remember the box. Don't forget the box.
Oh, I remember the box.
Okay, here we go. The Aldridge report.
Okay.
December 7th,
I'm starting
2000
with 3 though. This is a bad idea.
2020. Has a photo number AS17-148-22727 was taken by the crew of Apollo 17. Eugene Hernan, Ronald Evans, and Harrison Schmidt at 5:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this date in 1972. Soon after NASA released it for publication, the photo acquired a nickname, the Blue Marble, and is one of the most frequently reproduced photos in history. Let me tell you now, it's a photo of one side of the entire Earth, almost completely sunlit, with each of the planets' 3 dominant colors: the blue oceans, white skies, and brownish green of land, blended in perfect thirds. Whenever you see a photo of the Earth in space, it is usually this photo. Apollo 17 has been launched about 5 hours earlier from the Kennedy Space Center and was 28,000 miles from Earth when the crew took this photo. Apollo 17 remains the last manned mission to the moon, the last manned mission to travel beyond a low Earth orbit. Now, for those of us a certain age, see, who were educated by PBS in the 70s, see, as what the author of the Aldridge report, see, there was this television show, see, inspired by the photo, in which taught children about different cultures, see, around the globe. A few years later, downtown, see, Big Blue Marble ran for a decade until 1983, see. Chloe, quote unquote, an animated singing Earth that invited kids to write letters to the show about their hometown, see. A letter about Poughkeepsie, New York, see, the hometown of 2 of the participants of the Ding Rong show, see, perhaps still sits in Bluey's archive, see, wherever they are and read on the television show at the time. It was see. Oh, in other news, this week from the Aldridge report, they destroyed the Pyrex pan on the wedding day of my daughter, which is not supposed to be possible. Of course, you ask me for a favor, anyone can break anything with enough gumption and or strength. Give a man a big enough love and he can move the world, and said, Archimedes, teach a man to swim and he can fish for barnacles. Said, well, no one. He has broken unbearable things more than once. The cold is the word unbreakable, boldly printed on it, broken his hair once, which is only of note because his hair is straight, and a live, strong rubber bracelet snapped and launched itself in low Earth orbit on the first time he attempted to roll one arm on his arm. The author of the Aldrich Report is not physically strong, but he is incompetent. So he broke his unbreakable things more than once. Boff, boff. A comb that had the word unbreakable boldly printed on it, broken his hair once. Oh! Which is only of note because his hair is straight, and a live-strung rubber bracelet snapped and launched itself in low Earth orbit for the first time. He attempted to roll one on his arm. The author of the Aldrich Report is not physically strong. What the fuck? I just read that. He was cooking chicken in a Pyrex pan in the oven, which is something he knows he should not do. He owns metal pans. He had some common sense and those things. Boff, boff. When the dish was done, the pan was removed from the oven. Oh. Most cookbooks describe this part, which is the most exciting piece of the entire cooking process of all, too blandly. Can we talk? Remove dish from oven, quote unquote. It's the only thrilling part of this cooking experience, at least for the cook. No. The food was transported onto a plane. A pan was carried back into the kitchen. And then because Mark Aldrich does not think things through, he placed the thick glass, the hot from the inside of a volcano cookware in the sink. ... By the way, did you know that not all Pyrex is the same? The manufacturer coming divested itself of its consumer goods division 2 decades ago, and the licensor named Pyrex to other companies, but did not license the formula for the glassware. That's important. These other companies use a different formula for cornings, and they sometimes produce glassware that is not as heat resistant as Corning's original product. Of course, heat resistant was always something of the entire point to anything called Pyrex. So if you see a Pyrex product with the name in red in all caps, that item is one that was made by Corning itself with the original formula and stronger, all the rarer, and no longer manufactured. Buy it. Buy it right fucking now. When you see a product with Pyrex in all lowercase letters, it's one of the newer items. ... He placed the heat-resistant glassware in the sink. Hit the faucet. In a split second, Mark, I remember from high school home EC class, home economics class. The objects are right out of a hot oven, react violently to cold water. He puts the face, the faucet back off. One drop of water, let the faucet. When it hit Pyrex, the sink suddenly filled with shards of glass. Some of the shards were as big as finger. Let's call it the laughing universe middle finger. But most of the dozens of shards were like smaller, and the stream lasts for minutes. This now former pan was all lowercase Pyrex. Hocus pocus. On December 8th, 1931, 89 years ago tomorrow, a patent for coaxial cable was published with the U.S. Patent Office. Even at this early date, the invention importance
We gotta move on. These are getting
Okay,
so
fuck
long.
it.
Am I on mute?
We are like one nth of a paragraph away.
Oh my god. I mean, I like the Aldridge report. It's just it's taking over the show.
I'll do it. The guy who's been taking methamphetamines for while studying for his.
After you do this, everyone just start singing something.
Even at the early date, the invention was important to television was perceived and included in the document. The types of transmission is lined now in use will satisfy the television requirement for long distance transmission must be met equally, quote unquote. This was the Aldridge report for December 7th, 2020. Here is the rest of this week's The Ding Wrong Show starring Panda and her League of Extraordinary People featuring talented people making Dickens.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice job. She left. Where did she go?
Where's Panda?
Panda told us to sing something, and you were obeying.
Well, I was trying.
Yeah,
I was trying to play something. I was trying to play like the African version of Little Drummer Boy, but I don't know the lyrics.
What to what song?
Let's do Little Drummer Boy. How about that?
Oh, can you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Can you tell me how it starts though? Come, they told me, right? Yeah. That's nice, John. I like that. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. A panda singing, pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk to Helen? Do you want to talk to Helen?
Huh?
You guys want to talk to Helen?
Oh, you want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Tell them the story of when I screamed something at you and ran away.
Oh, like how we met? Okay.
Yeah.
So we were in a English class on campus, and I had in class, she always talked to the people behind me, but at one point I just thought that she was talking to me. I was hoping that she was talking to me, and then I responded and she was like, oh no, it's for the person behind you. So I was like, okay. After class, we got out and I went to my class, but she walks her friend to the class that me and her friend have together. And then she ran up to us and said, you're really pretty, or what did you?
Yeah,
she just yelled at me and she was
so
like,
pretty.
you're beautiful. And I was just like, what? And then she ran away. And then I was just like, I need to like, what? So then we just started talking after that, because I was like, what was that about, you know? And then we just became friends after that. And
oh, that's so sweet. I like that. And you are really pretty.
Oh, thank you. It honestly, she didn't know it at the time, but I was having a really bad day, so it honestly made my bad day a really good day. So, and I made a new friend out of it, and we've been friends. So
that's cool.
Good timing. Cool.
Elena has a very good timing.
Yeah.
She has very good timing.
Do you guys have any questions for Helen? Or Helen, do you have any questions for any of us? About anything. It doesn't even have to be about the show. It can be about life, recipe advice, anything you want to know.
I want to know where you. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Helen, do you remember when George Michael passed away?
No.
Okay. Well, it was a few years ago, but it was on Christmas Day.
Okay.
and somebody put out on, like, I don't know, Facebook or something. They said, you know, life is great and everything is going well, and then all of a sudden, wham! It's your last Christmas.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I just had to share. I'm sorry. I thought it was funny in spite of how, like, too soon it might have been at the time. Anyways.
You have to
Panda.
sing the song Last Christmas now.
Okay.
Just you,
the...
John.
Hold on. Let me get the drum beat going. By the way, Panda, tell Megan that was a fucking awesome bunch of tunes that she threw together for the dance mix.
Oh, you like that? Yeah, she named it after me. Panda's Dance Party. It's going to be sold everywhere.
I dig it like an archaeologist.
Huh? Oh, you dig it like, yeah. Thank you.
So here we go. I'm going to try the drum beat and hum the melody to Last Christmas, because I really don't know the words, So
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. Okay. This year, I'll save me some tears and give it to someone special.
I know the chorus, but I don't know like the rest of the words.
We'll just sing that part.
Okay. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you took it away. This year, save you from tear, gave it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, the very next day you gave it away. This year, gave you some tears, gave it to someone special. There we go. 2 choruses.
That was really good.
Okay, now let's get back to talking to Helen and asking Helen questions. Or Helen can ask us questions.
I want to know where you got your outfit, Panda.
This? I found this on Forever 21 website.
That's awesome.
Thank you. It's noisy.
Panda, do you worry that, like, are pandas vegetarian or carnivores or omnivores? Like, what is their eating habits?
I don't know. It's like people. Everybody has a different diet, different taste buds.
Well, like, if you're after your prey and you're wearing that dress, are you worried that, like, the prey will hear it and then they'll, like, run away, and so you'll, like, maybe starve that night?
You think I always wear this?
No, but, like, on the rare occasion that you do, like on a Christmas holiday, you're like, oh my God, it's Christmas Eve and I didn't have dinner. Let me go into the woods and see what I could find. The animals will hear you, like, at least from 100 or so feet away, and they'll be.
But this is Helen time.
This is what?
Time for Helen.
Okay. I didn't hear that. This is
for Helen.
Okay. What are we gonna say?
Anything.
How about a country song? Do we know any country songs?
No, this is how you get to know people. You just ask them random anything about anything. Helen, have you ever been stargazing or looking for aliens?
I actually used to go to stargazing events in what's it called? Vasquez Rocks. When the moon was, like, I don't know what phase it's called, but when there's, like, no moon in the sky because it's all dark sided, all the stars are really, really bright, and then people bring out the telescopes that they made, and people just brought telescopes that they've bought, and they let you use them, and you can, like, look at all the stars. You can see Jupiter's spot and Saturn, like, all the rings. It's really cool. But so yes, I have been. Yeah, it was really cool.
This is a random question. Do you know that dust on Mars is kind of shaped like the coronavirus? Have you seen photos of Mars dust?
I haven't. I did not know that.
Someone Google Mars dust photos, and it looks weirdly like. This sounds crazy. This is just a note, just the thing I noticed. I'm not saying this is what I think, but like, you know how they're trying to get people to Mars? Like, it's like, what if coronavirus somehow came from Mars?
That's wow.
But Google it and be like, you could maybe be like, you're insane, Panda. I just thought it looked similar. I was like, oh.
I'm looking for it. Also, did you all see the monoliths that were like all over the news? Those things that were appearing?
I heard about those, but I heard that they were like brought to and taken from wherever they were by like people. So it was all bullshit. Am I wrong or like what?
I heard that a couple of them looked like they were placed because you could see, but some of them looked like they were random. Nobody knew where they came from. But I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Was there a reason behind it? I mean, like it wasn't like headline news, and I really had to dig to find, you know, the information on somebody at work told me about it. And I was like, oh my god, why haven't I heard of that? And then I looked it up, and it's like, it seemed like all these alternative news sources. It wasn't like the BBC or you know.
So Helen, I have another question for you.
Yes.
Did you know that this is an improv show?
An improv show?
Yeah. Like we do skits.
I love that. I think that's awesome.
We're going to do a skit.
Okay.
Right now. And our skit's going to be, we're all out in the desert looking for aliens. And then we see a UFO. And it comes down. And they start talking to us.
Can I be the alien?
Who's going to be the alien talking to
Yeah, okay. Who said who? Helena wants to be the alien?
Helena.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like I kind of look like an alien right now. So.
Okay, and then all of you pick a leader for the group, and then you know, you've seen the Twilight Zone, you know how this goes.
Okay, so all right, here we are. Oh my god. We're walking in the desert. I'm holding my walking stick with my right hand, and we haven't had any water, and it's late at night. Hey, there's a light up in the sky. What does that look like to you?
A frisbee, a light up frisbee, honestly.
Wait, it's coming closer. It's stopping in midair. And somebody is coming out of it in a beam that descends upon the dark, glowing sand. An alien. What the fuck?
Nino, I come in.
What's cooking, good looking?
So, what do you think of our fair planet, Mr. or Miss Alien?
I think y'all look weird. I mean, what's the thing with the weird stripy eyebrows, and what do you have on your face? What is that clear thing on your face? It's circling your eyes. I don't understand. And the other guy, he has
What's
like
Steve doing? Where's Steve?
He has
Steve's on another planet.
Steve's on a different planet than we are. But we'd like to visit your planet.
I'm looking for water.
It's been found on Mars. Alien person. Is there water on your planet?
We have the clear liquid. Something like this. Is this the same as what you call water?
Is it 180 proof?
On occasion.
Okay. It's a start.
Whoa.
Alien, are you hurt?
What do you?
You have something on your face.
What is hurt?
There's it looks like you've been through a car accident or maybe a spaceship accident. Do they have farmers insurance on planet Gort?
Have you ever heard of Jake from State Farm?
You want to know what hurt is? You want to know what hurt is?
Yes, I want to know what hurt is.
Is this about to get really deep? I feel like Steve's about to go off.
Hurt is people of us planet not giving Wang Chung the love that they deserve as being the great band that they were of the 1980s. That's hurt. That's real pain. That thing on your head, that'll go away with the salve. But what I'm holding, that's pain. That hurts.
Planet Person, did Wang Chung did they tour your planet? Was there a dance hall days on your planet?
There should have been.
What is
okay, well, then nobody took their baby by the hand, I'm going to guess.
They didn't even have fun that night.
Well, Alien Person, can we visit your planet sometime and maybe bring Panda with us?
Perhaps if you can breathe the air of our atmosphere.
Is there oxygen?
Or is there 6 lungs, so I can breathe in all kinds of planets, but like y'all humans, you just have 2 and it's sad. So I don't know what y'all are doing, but you need to get with it.
So if,
like a sassy Southern Jersey girl alien.
yeah, I was just gonna say, is this Hobo? Do you live on Is it Hoboken, Mars? Is that your the city?
My planet does this thing where like we change accents, so like we can blend in better with different planets. Because my race, my species likes to planet hop a lot, so like we have to take on different personas.
Alien, have you ever been to Australia? Can you do an Australian accent?
I don't know where Australia is. I'm sorry.
It's down under.
It's right next to Slovakia. Oh wait, that's Austria.
I think
Never
that's
mind.
incorrect. Yeah.
Do another accent. Blend in with something else.
I have been to the Russian country. I blend in there quite well. Sometimes it's harder than other times.
You sound like my friend Tessa's mom a little bit.
How many rubles? How many rubles for the bush?
Oh, you come from my planet as well. Oh, we must be friends. Where do you hail from?
I hail from Georgia, but the making no notice. My friend Anastasia, she no like the vodka. She plays piano, but she does not take the drugs.
Say that like it's a bad thing.
You said you come from Georgia, and that's a totally different persona you got to take on.
It is the Georgia of Russia. It is not the Georgia of Greg Allman and the Allman Brothers.
Hey, you guys, you just made me think of a different skit idea.
What is that? To abort this one?
Yeah, no, you should all. You all be the Golden Girls, each a different Golden Girl.
Dorothy.
Rose. I'm Rose. I want to be Rose.
And I only say that because I'm tall enough to be Dorothy.
Is Dorothy B. Arthur? Because I don't know any of the other ones.
Dorothy's B. Arthur. Rose is Betty White.
And this is not fair because I don't know who are.
You could be Sophia. Steve Sophia.
Steve, you have flunked Gay Jeopardy by not knowing the Golden Girls.
Wait, so that means John is Blanche.
Which one is Blanche? Is that Rue McClanahan?
She's the
Blanche is the slut.
Is that Rue McClanahan?
Yeah.
Okay, I only know their professional names. I don't mean prostitute professional. I mean like actor professional.
We didn't think you meant prostitute.
Did Blanche actually? She had sex, not on the show, but like her character was sexually active.
Yeah, she literally slut shame her every episode.
Okay.
God damn! What did I miss in the 80s?
Everybody be the Golden Girls. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I don't know.
Steve's my mom.
No.
I was out with Robert last night, and well, we went to the drive-in, and the rest is history.
Whose history?
Well, maybe Robert if he doesn't call me back, but I gave him time of his life.
Yeah. Well, I can't do it.
No, I can't do this shit either. I don't remember the show like at all.
I don't know how to channel an old Jewish woman. I can't do it.
I could do
Italian.
a good. Who's Italian?
Sicilian, yeah. Isn't she
Sophia.
Sicilian?
She's I think she's they're not Jewish though.
B. Arthur's? She's not supposed to be Jewish?
They're
I
Sicilian.
don't think so. Were they?
They're Sicilian from Sicily.
I would think the grandmother of the Golden Girls was Sicilian, but I think B. Arthur would be Jewish, and probably the rest of them would pretty much be. I don't know.
I just couldn't get over the fact that Steve was gonna be my mom, and that's.
Sorry.
Well, did you guys have a good time tonight?
I'm having a great time.
I'm having a good time.
Why don't we do a cross between the Golden Girls and the Revenant, where Leo gets killed by the bear, and the Golden Girls like witness it? Actually, Leo didn't get killed by the bear; he killed the bear. But if the Golden Girls are, they could like tell the bear to take off his shoes before he tries to attack people or something.
I don't think they would do that.
Never mind, that's a stupid idea.
I had a question for Helen.
Yes.
Oh.
I wanted to know what her first car was. That was it.
That's
my
a
first
great
car?
question.
Yeah.
My first car that like I bought on my own was a 94 Chevy S10. It was a bright blue, like this blue pickup truck. And it was my pride and joy. I actually
Tell them his name.
still have my plates.
Aw.
I had one of those long ago.
His name was Romero. Yeah, and he saved my life actually, because I got into a car accident and sadly he was totaled, but he saved my life because honestly, if it hit any other way, it could have ended differently. So I love that truck. Yeah. Great question.
Cool. Well, good. I'm glad you're alive. That was a good question, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm
What else
just
you
curious.
got?
Why do people name their cars? I've never. Maybe it's because I haven't owned a car long enough to name it, but I don't. What is that about?
Well, that might be the thing. The fact that like you haven't had a car long enough. I don't know. It just, to me, when I named my car, it was because I had worked on it myself. It was a beat up truck. So I I changed out hoses and the alternator, and it just made, I don't know. I ended up making that car just like, I used it every day. So it's like having a pet, I guess, but it's inanimate, I guess, or what it actually moves. I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like that, I guess.
Can I want to share something. That is great that you are so crafty with cars. I was watching Rolling Stone's fairly new concert documentary movie the other day on Netflix, and they were doing a concert in Cuba, and they were talking to like townspeople, and there was this one guy, he had been working on cars like his whole life, and refinishing them and repairing them and all that. And what I didn't realize, I kind of was semi-aware of this, but in Cuba, communist communist country, very little if any trade, no car parts ever came in. So they would, when a car breaks, they would have to make a part to put into that car to make it run again. So all the cars were like whatever, like 40 years old, and there are all these like 40-year-old cars driving around. They're not a friggin' new car in sight. So they never had parts for it. I'm thinking that is amazing that they did that. And that's a big awakening to everybody who thinks, oh, communism's so great. Oh, no, Castro, Che Guevara. No. Fuck that. That shit out of your head. Communism sucks.
My mom grew up in Cuba, and like she saw
yeah.
those things happen. Like the resourcefulness is super necessary. There is nothing. Like you have nothing. Like she said that she remembers like there would be floods that happened because like tornadoes or whatever, and her bed would be floating along like their dirt floor because they didn't have carpet, they didn't have like a way for the water to get out. Like that was the reality of the situation, and she had to flee. And like she's a whole long story. She's gonna write a book. Like it's crazy, like how all the crap that they had to go through, and but the resourcefulness and like utilizing something for different purposes was so well known and like so done. And even in my family, still to this day, like people will be like, God, Helena, you're so resourceful. I'm like, that's just how I grew up because my family came from fucking Cuba. Like
that's awesome. My sister's husband, his parents escaped Cuba because they his father built a house, and Fidel Castro saw it one day and said, "Hey, that's a nice house. We're gonna take it." And they took the house away from. Yeah, and so they said, "Fuck this, we're going to America," and they did, and then they started a family, and they were like, "This is a better life." But yeah, that's exactly what happened to them. So imagine living in that. That's just really an awakening thing,
How do we get from Helen's great working with cars to Castro? How did this happen?
That's
well,
really
just there's
See,
like
you're on fire tonight with the questions. I was just wondering the same
it's just she's good with cars, so are the Cuban people, and then we just went there.
Well, and it's funny too because I'm good with cars
because
my dad worked on cars.
No, it's cool.
Helen, it's kind of hard to hear you.
It's hard to hear me.
Do you guys, by the way, do you notice how good Helena's lighting is tonight? Tell them why, Helena.
Well, I have two really good friends, and Mateo got me this ring light, and coincidentally, Helen got me that ring light. Like at the same time, without coordinating, and it's amazing, and I feel so professional, and I feel so great.
I almost talked to him too and asked him like, hey, or told him like, I'm gonna get her a ring light, so don't get her a ring light. But then I was like, no, he like, I don't know, he probably will get her something different, something more. I don't know. I just thought that he would think of something else, and then we ended up stuck.
Yeah, and y'all are both so terrible at waiting to give people gifts. Like when you get a
that
gift,
we gave it to you literally at the same time.
It was meant to be a Christmas gift, but you both gave it to me early because you're both like, you're too impatient. Like it's funny.
Yeah.
Are you guys, do you have the same major in college, both English?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do with that, both of you?
You go first, Helen.
Okay. So I'm actually, because I know Helena, she'll explain that she has an emphasis in literature. I have an emphasis in creative writing. But I want to be an author eventually, but my main goal is to be a teacher, a high school English teacher, preferably 11th grade. So, but I do want to do like write stories on the side and eventually go into administration as well and the education system.
I have the best idea. Sorry to cut you off. I have the best idea ever. You should bring a story or a poem or something on the show sometime and read it because they're freaking awesome. High key.
Yeah, do you have one on you right now?
Oh, shit.
I could certainly find one.
Okay, that'd be a nice show ending, and that and then because you're gonna come back on next time, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be a cool way to end the show. So go find something.
Do you want a poem or like a little like paragraph story? Because depends on what you want.
Let's take a vote. Everybody vote. Raise your hand if you'd like a poem. How many people are raising their hands, John?
And the other option was a story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with story. I want a story.
Story one?
Basically, I don't understand poems, so give me the story.
Okay. Yeah, go find a story, and then in the meanwhile, John, play a song, and then we'll hear Helen's story.
I've got just one question for Helena.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this sounds like probably an obvious answer, but I'll just ask it. Where did you learn the Russian accent? Because you do that really well.
Thank you so much. Actually, I watched YouTube, and this girl would just like do it for fun, and so then I started mimicking it, and then like for a while when I was like 17, that's how I talked. Like that's what I sounded like all the time.
That is my favorite goddamn accent. The Russian.
I love it too.
Talking English, the way they construct sentences.
Actually, it's super funny because I had a friend that lived in France, and he had like a really thick French accent. And I spoke to him, and when I first met him, I told him that I spoke to him in a Russian accent. I told him I had a Russian accent. My parents raised me with a Russian accent, but I didn't know any Russian, and he believed it. And I kept talking to him in Russian for like a year, and he totally bought it. And then eventually one day I was like, oh, dude, like, hey, this is just how I talk. Like, I've been lying to you this whole time. And he's like, are you shitting me? And I was like, no, like, this is who I am. And then he's like, wow, it's really stupid because I understood you way better when you spoke in your Russian accent. So then I kept speaking in the accent.
Well, you know what? It's funny how, like, I don't know if it's specific to Russian or Central European, because I've known like a lot of people from like, different parts of Europe, and they'll say sentences where you'll understand perfectly what they're talking about, but the words are never arranged that way. For people like this one girl, she was like saying, she was like, oh, why do you think that I am for?
I have a question.
Yes, Panda.
Did you guys or like someone all get together and be like, everything Megan says, just totally ignore and then do whatever you want?
No,
Helen, do you have your story?
I a question.
Yeah, I have a little one that I can read, and then next time will be better just because I'll know.
Oh no, it wasn't about the story. It was about just all night. It seemed like everything me or Megan was saying, it was like, we don't want to do that, or we'll do it for 2 seconds, or ignore it, or we're gonna do this first. It just seemed like it was planned. That's all. Just a weird night.
Are we wrapping the show? What are we gonna sing a song or wrap the show, or what are we gonna do?
Do you guys don't see what I'm saying though? Is that we're just gonna ignore all
I couldn't really tell what you were saying. I thought you were just like you didn't want us to continue with what we were saying, so therefore you've something else, and I couldn't tell.
You guys, it's okay. Do whatever you want to do.
Megan, what did you say?
She was saying that we were like talking over her and like kind of ignoring what she was saying, which I did not mean to.
No, I didn't.
That was super an accident. If I did that, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Panda, come back.
Okay, I do want to hear Helen's story though, so we're waiting for Helen's story.
Go for it, Helen.
Okay, I will read it. Okay, so this is called A Perpetually Rainy Day. So when I grab my writing pen and my leather-backed notebook, I can't help but become disoriented by the assortment of clouds that congregate in my head. The oceans of cluttered thoughts, lakes of muddling feelings, rivers of anxieties consistently flowing, and ponds of blissful memory blend in the space between. The clouds build and burst, precipitating black ink dripping in a fluid stream across the white canvas, trickling as my mind drifts further into the gray and my words trail off the page. I am immersed in the storm. That's it.
I like that.
Thank you.
That is really good.
Thanks.
Elena, you don't like. Oh yeah, this snaps because it's a poetry jam.
Thank you.
We should do a poetry jam night.
Do you want to try a beatnik thing with like the bongos? Just like say it a different way. Let me try that. So hold on a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so try that again, and then I'll try to do it like bongo kind of way, like a beatnik in the 50s would do it. So just say
like,
it with emphasis.
Yeah, Helen, if you have another poem to read over this.
Oh, another a separate one to read over it?
Another writing.
Yeah.
We'll make this, let me dim the lights. We'll make it legit.
Okay. I have another one that I can read. Okay. So just read it, and you're gonna do the beat as I'm reading it.
Well, no. Just do it, and then I'll like emphasize certain things. Like if you say something like
okay,
and the rain spattered.
I have a good one for this then. Okay, so this one's called A Splash of Light. Okay, ready? I jumped. Looking up as cold encased my body, yet no chill paralyzed me. Hues of green and blue in waves of the moonlight reflecting on the walls that secured me in slow time, like a light show in the northern sky. Stars jumbled in the ripple my body forced like fireflies in a field, disturbing my being. I watched in awe. A symphony. Calm, but the drum solo stammers at my feet, making contact with the cement bottom, knees bending and push, momentum builds. As if reaching out to catch the lightning bugs, I soar up into the breeze, breaking through the liquid surface, into the colorful, dancing lights, and I breathe in the night. That was awesome. That was cool to have sound to it.
Bongo beatniks 50s poetry.
Nice. That's good.
What do you think, Steve?
I really liked it. That was great.
Yeah.
Thanks. Steve, actually, Steve, next time if you guys want me to share another one at another time, I have a longer one. It's about smoking. So yeah, it's called Smoking on Sunday.
I like that.
Great. Yeah, we'll do that next month on Monday next week. Yes.
I look forward to that. That'll be good.
This was fun. This was fun getting to know Helen, and thank you, Helena, for bringing her on. And Helena's always so creative and full of surprises, and just all of you guys are so neat. Steve's fun. John's great. All of you guys, very cool.
Thank you for having me, because I enjoy it.
Come back. I hope you had fun. I know it's a little grumpy tonight, but there's reasons, but it's too long to get into.
I understand.
But thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are the best. I guess all we have left to do is explode on the world, right? We've done.
Hell yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. We put our hands in the center, and then John does a countdown or up, and then we say explode on the world. It's a team building exercise.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Explode on the world! Good night. We will see you next Monday.
Yeah.